Hello and welcome to the show. I am here today on BeamNG Drive doing something very, very silly. Now, last time we were at this airstrip. I was trying to pull a caravan as fast as possible. We got, I think, 150 miles an hour. We got out of the caravan. However, at the very end, I got a little bit bored and may have fired an incredibly fast drag car through a caravan, and that did get me thinking. How many caravans would it take to stop a car travelling at 200 miles an hour? How many caravans would I have to hit to stop this car before it falls off the runway? Now, this Barstow is more than capable of doing 200 miles an hour. In fact, it's more than capable of overheating its engine completely and expiring on its own. However, we're going to hit some caravans at a really, really high speed and, yeah, kind of see. I'm not sure. I've got two set out at the moment. I'm thinking we might need sort of 4 or 5, maybe 6 caravans. I'm also hoping the game will handle this, because while I am going to be doing, of course, slow-mo so you can kind of see what's going on, this is still an awful lot of crashing that is about to occur. Yeah, I think we should just go for it, really, with our Barstow. Now, I have picked the Barstow because this car has the kind of the front subframe that can come off in heavy crashes. I'm kind of hoping we might see some of that. We will, yeah, see how it goes. Now, when we get to the 200 mile an hour mark, I will try to hold the car there so we can have some semblance of a kind of continuity. Sorry, we are going to perhaps a little bit slower now than I would ideally like. I'm trying to do a little bit of camera work while it's a little bit more awkward than I had initially anticipated, because I'm trying to do camera work while can we use? I can't use the Xbox controller to do camera work while in slow mo. Okay, we'll just let off the throttle now so I can focus on the important task. The car is aimed. We're at 100 times slower. This is 100 times slower than it is actually going. That caravan, they're not quite dead on. We're gonna clip it. We're gonna it might twist slightly, still fairly accurate though, on the back of the caravan. So we have certainly made our way into the back of the first caravan. It actually cut the speed down quite dramatically, 119 miles an hour. That's gone down to less than 100 miles an hour with just 2 caravans. Oh, and there goes the flying bits of caravan bodywork. It is quite an impressive sight, for sure. Now, I have put the caravans lengthways, which will give them, I guess, kind of maximum, what's the right word for it? Kind of maximum impact absorption, I think, is the technical term there. In fact, the caravans have actually stayed in. I mean, we are going very, very slow in terms of time progression. It's all stayed relatively clumped together, this debris. We haven't seen bits spiraling wildly out of control, which is a little bit disappointing. I mean, that's going very high. We're going to get hit by a sofa. Quickly, duck. There's no easy way to duck. Look at the sofa go. What's the further? Oh, there's a table. The table is probably, well, kind of the whole side panel over there. Yeah, the sofa is the only thing really going for it. We're going to have everything in a bit of a cluster. Has a toilet survived on a trailer anywhere, though? That is, I doubt it, considering that one there, we hit the back of it. I mean, it might be in the car. I wonder where the toilets have gone. Oh, there's one. Found one toilet. We'll speed time up a little bit now. That took actually I say a lot more speed off. It did take a bit more speed off than I was perhaps expecting it to. I mean, we are still going to travel a hell of a long way away because we're still doing 50 miles an hour. And now there's not really that much in the way of crumpling to be done with what's left of it. There goes a table on the loose. The toilet's bouncing along quite nicely. Various bits and pieces over there. I think that was the flying sofa. What bit of debris is going to go the furthest? A new subplot to this game. It looks like the toilet is actually going to win that one. Amazingly, yeah, the toilet will take victory. That trailer has rolled a little bit. Car is now rolling back ever so slightly. Car, whoopsie, that was a little bit too fast. Car, where have you gone? Car, somewhere over here. There it is. Now, do we reckon the car still works? I'm thinking probably not. It is a huge impact. Nope, the engine is dead. Steering definitely not. We've actually embedded like half a caravan, or I guess, a car into half a caravan. I'm amazed that side panel. I guess we kind of crash welded that side panel to the base, so it didn't really have anywhere to go. In fact, we've eaten a bathtub. The bathtub didn't get free. Hold on a second. So we're going to reset this car. There was a toilet in the engine bay. Look, I can see it. It's still on the trailer. Bloody hell, a 200-mile-an-hour impact. Look, it's still got a toilet, it's still got a bathtub. Okay, oopsie, don't want to tab my way into a caravan because we want to go and, right, we will reset the car. So 2 caravans is definitely not going to do it. While I guess, you know, potentially hit them in slightly different ways and so on, we may be able to get a little bit more speed scrubbed off. That was a long way travelled. It's a long way travelled indeed. Okay, admittedly, the toilet wasn't attached to the back of this caravan. However, it stayed in place. The bathtub is quite twisted. I'm astounded they survived. I'm guessing, yeah, when the car hit it, it just it hit with such force, it crash welded itself to the caravan and it held bits in place. That's impressive. It's now just a bath trailer. And then that one there's got nothing left. This was the, I'm assuming the one at the front of the group. So that just, well, everything disintegrated. I mean, the actual trailer's in relatively decent shape, apart from that rear left corner. But the rest of it, certainly the front half, you wouldn't know. I mean, apart from the missing, you know, caravan bit. But the rest of it's pretty good going. And then that one, yeah, that trailer's buckled beyond all use. Right, we will reset. I've apparently not set this one up properly because that caravan's not spawned in the right place. We will reset. We will add in another caravan and see if that does the job. Okay, 3 caravans are set up, ready for the wheeling monstrosity. I was surprised at the amount of speed that those 2 did shrug off. I mean, yes, this is a relatively small, relatively light car, but, you know, still, that is a huge amount of force that is going through this caravan here as we're about to hit into the back of them once more. Let's get us, I might have slowed it down just a fraction. It's very difficult to judge at what point you want to be going into 100 times. Like, between 116 times slowdown, quite a difference when you're doing... Near enough makes no difference, 200 miles an hour. Now, we still got quite a long way out into the desert, so we're going to hope that this will stop the car from progressing too far. We're going to have a very, very similar kind of crash weld itself to the back of the trailer. I'm kind of curious. Can we get in here and have a look? Yeah, it does kind of just eat the toilet and the bathtub a little bit and keeps them in place. We have not got the side panel attached in quite the same manner this time around. The second of the caravans... Okay, this is interesting. The second of the caravans is actually now starting to twist. We've got, look at the wheelie going on here. We've got a wheelie caravan. That's, in fact, they've got wheelie caravan. They've got really caravan. The entire thing's off the ground. Look at it go. It's not even broken yet. It will be shortly, but it's not even broken yet. I mean, we've got, is that the, I don't even know what that is. What is that up there? Is that a door? I don't know. Something. Part of the panel's on the loose. Oh, that's the air conditioning box has fallen off. I mean, that front caravan has actually got away without much damage at all. It's down the speed to 62 miles an hour. We'll just speed things up a little bit. Oh, there's some fire in my car. Perhaps not too surprising in a crash like this. I mean, if that front caravan comes back down again nicely, it might actually be survive. I wasn't expecting to see a 3 caravan thing and have one survive. Admittedly, that come back down nicely is a really tall order here. Is it going to disintegrate? Yes, it is. Damn. Look at it. It's so neatly disintegrated, sorry, inside here. We're trying to get a better camera angle. That's a shame. If that hadn't landed twisted, I don't think it would have fallen apart, quite frankly. If it kind of wiggled and then just sort of smacked back down and continued going straight, I don't think it would have got disintegrated at all. There's the top of something. Well, as far as distance-wise goes, I think this is probably going to go a lot shorter distance. I mean, we're already down to the 27s or so miles an hour here. It's, yeah, I mean, the car's twisted slightly and, in fact, wandered off a little bit. I mean, that's like half the distance, pretty much. Kind of, anyway, at which the, which the car has gone. It is on fire. The first caravan is a terribly tangled mess. Actually, a little bit of floating debris around. Don't know what that is. We've hit it so hard with broken physics again. You can see the engine. I don't think the toilet survived this time. I can't really. We're investigating. I'm a detective, but I don't think the toilet has survived in there. Now, this trailer, this caravan, I mean, I can't actually find the bog. It should be somewhere in here, possibly. No, it would be at the back. It would be on one of here. I don't know where it fell off. It obviously fell off somewhere along the way. Where are our toilets? There's a bath. We found a bathtub over here. Again, like the carcass of this one, the sofa's still in place. I mean, it's the wrong way up, but the sofa is still in place. A little bit bent, but it is still in place. So we found two, but no, there is this solitary bathtub there. I don't know where. What is the furthest bit of debris that we've got? It is one of the counters. The kind of the oven overhead has made it this time. There's a toilet. In fact, is that a toilet? Hold on a second. I zoomed in a little bit too quick. I was a bit too eager because it looked like a toilet. Has landed perfectly positioned. Well, you're probably going to need it after a crash like that. I love that has survived. Just so perfectly preserved here. Absolutely fantastic. Well, 3 caravans did certainly shorten the distance. Okay, we'll go for 4. See what happens. Well, our 4 unsuspecting caravans are now positioned. Wondering how far we can bounce and wheelie our way down here. That's quite impressive. I think we got further than last time. If we could wheelie into the caravans at 200 miles an hour, that would be amazing. We would launch the car skyward. Either way, yes, 4 caravans are set up down here, ready to be hit at 200-ish miles an hour. In fact, I might have left out the throttle a little bit too much. Very difficult to judge and try and do slow-mo here. We've hit at a little bit of an angle again. Now, this might not work too good, or it might work better. It might help twist the car and lose some momentum. Again, everything is broken, of course, in the car, although it might mean that we kind of miss absorbing the impact in the front caravans. Although if we're twisting and hit the caravans, is that one? Yeah, okay, so we're starting to push the one at the front. We're down to 100 miles an hour, and we are beginning to twist. This, I don't know if it's actually going to be good or not in many ways. Might work out quite well. Kind of hitting it at a wonky angle. It's whether the car breaks free or whether it continues to be slowed down by the caravans here. This might be a little bit of a fail one by my driving not quite being perfectly positioned for this. We have shunted the first. Yeah, you see, the first caravan not really had much effect here. I guess, though, we are, I think, at a slower speed slightly than we did last time around. Oh, we've got another rolling caravan at the front. The front one, if we hit it dead on, might actually survive this. With the more caravan, I don't know, it's better. It is better again. There is some debris scattered because I mean, in fact, we've come to a rest barely off the runway. Oh, 4 might be doing. Oh, I've got to be careful with this. Forgot how much the zoom in on this thing is. I spotted a bouncy. Look at that. Who has made their aircon unit out of jelly? I'm not sure it's very good at air conning, but apparently it's... Look at it go! Maybe it's just having its own little dance party over there. It is no longer attached to a caravan, so it is happy. I'm not sure being attached to a desert is something to be happy about, but there we go. Anyway, I've been distracted. I've been distracted by debris once more. The car is lightly on fire. The trailer that we hit is, of course, buckled beyond all use. The secondary one is kind of all crash welded into it. This is a little bit of a mess. This one here is a little bit of a mess. Ooh. If we go inside and have a tad of an explore. I mean, you wouldn't be very comfortable inside this, would you? It wouldn't be... Oh, I mean, the living room bit's okay. The living room bit is okay, and then this one here is all upside down. But, you know, it's kind of like the structural integrity's gone. There we go, look at that. What went crash? Wasn't me, I'm just exploring. That's all I'm doing. We are, what's it called? Archaeologists. Yes, that's the one. The kitchen sink stayed attached and the oven. I mean, that might even still be working in there. Possibly. I mean, the whole side panel's gone, but the cabinets are in one piece. I do think 4 might actually be survivable, you know. I say survivable. It might just do the trick. I don't know whether... Why is that one not got... oh, the one in the back isn't saving its position. Hold on! I've done a dumb thing, and it's not worked quite properly. We will reset and we will go again. Well, it is time for crazy wheelie barstow time. Are we gonna... No, didn't quite get as good a wheelies that time around. Right. If we hit the caravan, we've got to hit the caravan very, very much dead on here. If we can hit it dead on, I think we'll stand the best chance of... You see, there are two schools of thought here. By hitting it slightly twisted, what that means is the car will spin and that will take away some of its energy, but you run the risk, as we saw in that last one, of it not being slowed down by all four caravans, because the front one can kind of get away. Right, so we're straight in through the back of the initial one. We are a little bit twisted, possibly. However, this might work quite well in our favour. Kind of a slight shame we haven't seen the sort of the front subsection of the car, the front subframe be completely torn off the barstow as we go through. What's it like inside here? Shall we have a look? What it looks like from inside this... Oh, little bit scary inside this one. Even at slow-mo, everything is just... You can't really tell what's happening. Everything is just gradually moving this way now. We're at 69 miles an hour. Oh, through that caravan. Oh, things are going wrong in here. Oh, there's a car there. There's supposed to be a caravan there. It's not there anymore. Again, we're twisting the car. The front caravan is doing remarkably well in this one, and it might not even get turned over. It might just escape onto the dirt in a forwards direction. Oh, we've got a big old launch from the... from kind of the body, the main body of those back two caravans has been fired into the air there. We're on fire once more. We are going to a very similar result, in fact, kind of come to a rest just about off the end of the runway there. The front one, the front caravan's on the march. Look at it go. It's off. It's taking none of this anymore. It has had enough and it wants its freedom. There is a counter. No, that's a table sticking out the side. It lost the rear. It didn't even lose the rear panel. The rear panel's still there. Have we got... Look at this. It's... I mean... I've seen... From this angle, it looks like it's new. Practically. Yeah, nothing's actually twisted or bent here. I mean, back here, the table's been knocked over and you can kind of see... a little bit of... there's a bit of a panel gap going on there. It's a little bit buckled and twisted. And, yeah, sort of back here doesn't quite look right. The toilet/bathroom is all a mess. However, that's almost a survivable caravan. That one hasn't done too badly. Hasn't done too well. Okay, I mean, it's kind of all in one bit. Like, the debris is nicely collected on that one. It was a really impressive wipeout for these back ones, though. They really did go everywhere. We've kind of found ourselves... Our car is smashed. It's kind of crash-welded two trailers together and a bit of a side panel. Well, I mean, 4 caravans was pretty damn close. Look at that. We are only using this bit of caravan about, what, 2.5 caravan lengths off the end of the runway? Okay, 5 caravans might actually be, funnily enough, the magic number. Well, so far my computer is standing up to all the crazy caravan destruction. We have 5 of the things lined up to see if they can slow down this barstow. Still looking to see a front subframe sort of torn off from this car. A little bit disappointed that it doesn't look like we're going to see that. Oh, I've cocked this one up a little bit. Okay, we're going in at a wonky angle into this back caravan. Might work, probably won't, but we will give it a try. We might have to reset and go again. Yeah, I don't think this is going to do the job. It's I mean, we might get the front subframe twisted off, as the left-hand side isn't going to slow down accelerating as fast as the right-hand side. Can we have a look underneath? Oh, yeah, that's a big twist going on the front of the car. Now, this could, if this twists in the right manner, this could actually work really well for me. Because if that's just twisting and it's now trying to go sideways through the caravans or even backwards, that's a lot of momentum that's being suckered up in this crash. It's if it gets free and just spins wildly out of control. We've actually... I mean, this is a beautiful image we have going on at the back here. We've actually done a lot more damage to the mid-caravans in this initial impact than we've seen in previous ones. And that is a glorious sight if ever I saw one. Yeah, the mid-caravans have been really, really hammered in this. The one at the front might still manage to get away relatively unscathed in all of this. We're going to speed time up a little bit. Is this train going to make it off the runway? Oh, it's close. I think it just will, though. Or maybe, I don't know, speed up time a little bit. Oh, it's, I mean, oh, it's about a wheelies bar's length over the edge there. We've got another caravan making a bid for freedom. That was a mighty impressive in the midst of all of those caravans falling apart. We did some serious damage. I mean, this one over here has probably got away. I mean, again, it's still on the run. It's probably about the same. In fact, the table stayed in one piece. Yeah, back here we've got a dent in the back. I mean, it would be a little bit breezy if you were going to the bog. However, on the whole, yeah, this one here has survived pretty well. Yeah, I mean, from this angle, you can't really tell anything's wrong at all. It's only when you go into the bathroom here that you can really tell, and into the kind of entranceway down here that it's a little bit buckled. I don't know what that is, sort of a cupboard of some sort. That survived very, very well, but none of the mid-caravans did. Everything else disintegrated. Just everything went. We're just in a pile of debris with our car on fire. Just a little bit too far. Little bit, fraction too far off the runway. So we will reset all of you, even the escapee. Yep, you're back onto the front. And we will go again and see what we can do. The twisting did kind of help in some ways, but yeah, I'm not sure. I think in overall that was actually quite a good twist that we had going on. Maybe we'll try go it up a little bit quick. Let's try and find that happy medium. Oh, too slow. That was a my bad. That was a my bad indeed. Now we're just going to have a... we let off a bit too much on that one. Reset all of you. Reset and reset. Yeah, I was... we got all caravans are back in position. Looks like it. Oopsie, now I've got to go through all of this lot again. That was my bad. Sometimes trying to judge this speed is a little bit difficult. Took a little bit of time for all the gauges to come back on. But this can do it. We can do it. We can do it. This time out. It's going to work. I don't know if there's a cruise control option in this game. There might be a way to bind a cruise control of sorts. I can't say I've ever come across one, but there we go. Right. Oh, I got that just in time. Right, it is going to be pretty much perfectly dead on. So I guess we'll kind of see if it's better to go for the twisted method or to go straight into the back of the caravan. Have we actually ridden over the whole trailer? Oh, we might have done. Yeah, we've actually got the car on the trailer. Now, normally it gets crash welded into the bottom of the trailer. In fact, I think the back end of the car is going to get stuck on the trailer. That's an interesting one. We haven't seen that before. So now the impact is gradually going down the line. We've pushed the first trailer almost all the way onto the back of the second trailer. I love how the body is just like almost in one piece. The body of the caravan is jumped up into the air. The third caravan is now being torn apart in all of this. The front one, I think, is going to wheelie itself and get away again. We're going to speed time up. Or we are coming in at some angle. This might work. Oh, it's going to be quite close. It's whether everything's got the grip to slow it down here as we're now spinning and spinning. It's not quite... it's so close. It is so close, although that is actually a little bit further off than the last one. Again, we have bid for free. I love the bid for freedom. I love the bid for freedom that front one makes. God damn, it's utter devastation further back. Yeah, interestingly, with more caravans, the ones in the middle get apparently even more wrecked. That's twice in a row now. Everything bar the first one has been annihilated. This one actually got away even better than before. Can we even tell that? Yeah, from in here, you don't even know it's damaged. Okay, there's a bush in the bath. However, that's to do with the terrain, not to do with the damage. There is literally one little bit there is stuck out. I don't know what that is. I guess it's ever so slightly bent in the back. Yeah, it's slightly bent in the back panel. That's amazing survivability from the front one. Not from anything else. Well, it does indeed look like 6 caravans is going to be the magic number. And if we can get a slight twist on impact with them, it'll probably, most definitely, I reckon, do the job. So here we go, ready to crash into 6 caravans for the first time. Oh no, as I say, for the first time my game has gone to less than 60 frames a second. It's now though fixed itself. We should be good for this impact, and I reckon this should do the trick. We should see stopping on the runway. We're going to hit at a slight angle here. We're going to go for the slight angle approach. This very, very nearly worked with 5 caravans, so we have an extra one to try and slow us down. I mean, we're also, hitting it at a slightly earlier point on the runway. We might go slightly quicker. We're at 201 miles an hour. Okay, do your magic, caravans. Slow down this speed. I might have hit it at... I don't know if I've hit it at too little of an angle. It does look like it's going to twist us into the rest of them, which is good news. We're going to kind of go sideways through the second of the caravans. But now if we can if we can go into the back of the rest of the train, that'll be good for killing our momentum. We need to kind of stop twisting now. Yeah, however it's going to do it. We've actually sort of sheared that entire side panel off there. It is a glorious sight. I do actually fear, though, I might have hit it at too... Oh, I don't know. It's kind of spinning. It's kind of spinning its way through this. But now you see it's out of the caravans. Now we've not got caravans slowing it down. Yeah, it was too little of an angle, and now that's just going to spin wildly free of all of the carnage. Okay, a couple of caravans survived that in one piece. This one on its side is not in terrible nick. Well, I say not in terrible nick. Some bits are attached. Okay, an angle does work, but it does need to be a better angle than that one. We're safer. It's easier just to go. I think we've got all caravans in place. Yep, okay, it is, yeah, you're better off just going straight for the back as best you can, and if you get a little bit of a twist is good. We just don't want to twist ourselves free. Oh yeah, considering we only actually hit 3 caravans in all of that ourselves, we still did get stopped relatively quickly off the end of the chain. Right, let's try and balance the speed. Oh, that's a little bit too quick. I'm going to go on the brakes ever so slightly. Now, I don't know how much that's going to make of a difference in the slow-mo-y mode. Probably not enough, because it was only a tiny tap on the brakes. We're at 100 times speed. So if this does get it stopped, then that is a pretty good go. Right, so we are dead in the back of the first caravan. Are we again going to climb on top of it? No, not quite. We kind of bent the trailer up around the front of our car. Now this is good news for me in terms of slowing down, because we've bent the trailer up, and I've actually bent the trailer up at a really good angle for slowing down, because now it's like a plow. We're just going straight into the back of all of these other ones, pushing debris up in front of us, and it's making more of a kind of blockade, essentially. It's such a glorious sight. I love Beam. I really do love this game. It is fantastic, fantastic fun. When stuff like this, when you can do stuff like this with such incredible damage. This will make normal computers cry. I mean, mine's actually now, I've only just noticed this, when we're doing this, we are struggling a tiny bit for frame rate while it's trying to calculate all of this mayhem that is going on. Look at the cabinet being fired free. We're going to speed time up a little bit. We have lost a fair amount of speed. We're now going to twist. That could be good news for the car. I think this is going to do it, I think we're going to have this done. The car looks like it might roll over. Oh, come on. Don't let the momentum carry you forward. We've done it. We have done it. It has stopped on the runway. It has stopped on the runway. In fact, it's actually got a little bit of leeway as well to go. We've got a couple of runaway caravans this time, but you've got away with well, I mean, you've lost your bathroom a little bit. Inside here's not too bad, though. This one over, that's just a pile of rubble. This one is... Have we actually got a caravan out of this in pristine condition? So not only have we... Damn it, one survived. That's no good. Look, it is actually in pristine condition. There is no damage to it. It just got pinged clear. That's remarkable. I wasn't expecting that to be a result. In this pile of debris, there is our car. 6 caravans it took to stop a 200-mile-an-hour drag car. That wheel is still spinning. Does the car work? Does any bit... I didn't actually see the messages that come up. Nope. I think the main engine, the drive shaft I know will die, but the main engine I think probably dies quite quickly as well. You know, there's a lot of smoke going on. Well, there we go. 6 caravans is what it took. Before we finish, it's a little bit of a long video, this one, but it's worth it, really. I think, anyway. Who doesn't want to watch much caravan destruction? I'm going to reset all of these, and we're going to do it in real time. I don't know what my computer is going to do. You're not going to see much of this. I'll be honest. This is going this is going to happen ridiculously fast, and yeah, we're just doing it because I can. See, as we've got everything set up here, might as well hit the caravans with a very, very, very fast car. In fact, you know what? I'm not even going to slow down for 200 miles an hour. We're going to hit it as fast as we possibly can in real time. Oh! Yep. In fact, at 200, I think about 230 miles an hour, they all 6 of them almost stopped us. We've got we have 2 bouncing toilets have just been collected around our car. I don't think we had an escapee caravan that time. That is just some ferocious power. Have we got all of the caravan bit? In fact, the caravans actually kind of stayed together quite well. Okay, so we've got this one here that, apart from being on its side, isn't too bad. We've got this one over here that's, again, on its side, quite jumbled up, but I've seen worse. There's a bit of one there, so that's 2 out of 6 trailer bits. There's a trailer in there. There's a couple of... Actually, what am I doing? I can just sort of tab my way through. So we've got this one on our side, that one on its side. There's a trailer... there's a couple of trailers down there. That's a trailer. Yeah, of course, that's a trailer. That's, I think... the first one that we hit was kind of underneath our car, right in the midst of all that. So there are 3 trailers there, and then there are 3 caravans around on their side. Well, I've answered a question that probably nobody has ever really wanted, or have ever known they've needed to know the answer to, I think, is the best way of phrasing it. But it takes 6 caravans to stop a 200-mile-an-hour car from leaving the runway. A 230-mile-an-hour car, you might want about 7 caravans, but... what a fantastic experiment. What a fantastic experiment indeed. That's going to be it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.